Okay, we live, we live, we live. This is becoming a regular thing. I think I need to make a playlist and call it Price Action Recap. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a playlist and call it Price Action Recap. Y'all pull up on YouTube. First cousin, get over there. Y'all know what to do. Say we here, let's get it. Y'all know what to do. Say we here, let's get it. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. I don't see no comment. I'm gonna start the countdown on y'all. I don't see no comment. I see numbers popping in, but I don't see no comment. While y'all trying to figure out how to say we here, somebody hit the like button. Shout out all the cousins that's been shout out all the cousins. We here. What's up, Mimi? What's up, Tap Skim? Hey, shout out yo Antonio, what's going on? Shout out all the cousins that been pulling up and shopping with me on the new TLR.com, aka Spider Gang Apparel. Um, y'all pull up on YouTube. I see a dissertation on IG. I ain't answering nothing on IG. Pull up on YouTube. www.youtube. www.youtube/ the new TLR. Pull up on YouTube. All right, let's get it, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Today, what was today? Today was just pretty much what I expected. Complete trashola. It was pretty much what I expected. But Tim, why you expect trashola? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. I expected the day to be trashola because today started the 2-day Fed meeting, and then the Fed's supposed to, release what everybody already know tomorrow. So ain't nobody gonna go hot and heavy buying or selling the day before the Feds release, you know what I'm saying? They FOMC meeting, however you say it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna go hot and heavy up or down the day before the meeting. So it was exactly what I expected. So um the only thing I did today was I I closed the QQQ position in my mom's account. And the reason why I closed it in my mom's account was because that's a long-term portfolio for the grandkids, and anything that's like anything that's high risk, I don't play with that at all. Once I see profit in there, yep, I'm cutting it off. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Cause what I did, I set a target. I set like a 50% target. It never hit 50%. It went up to 20, dropped back down to 10. Went up to 20, dropped back down to 10. Went up to 30, dropped back down to 5. Went up to 20, dropped back down to like -5. Went up to 20. It was just up and down all day long, right? So it ain't never hit the 50%. So at the end of the day, you know what I did? I closed it out. I think I closed it out at like maybe 10%. I closed it out. Now the ones in my swing account, the calls in my swing account for the Qs, and the reason why I did it because it's for this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get anything longer in her account. It's for this Friday. So I closed it out. I closed because I'm like, I ain't putting no risk in this account. That's no nonsense over there. For the Qs in my swing account for this Friday, I still got them on. Because let's go look at the spy. Draco. Let me see. Let's go look at the spy. And then we'll look at old garbage ES and NQ. Right? Let's look at the spy, and I show why I was saying what I said. Well, I mean, I show why I like this the spy, peep the spy. See what I'm saying? The spy acting, you know what I'm saying, pretty much like I wanted to act. You know what I'm saying? It's acting pretty much like I wanted to act right now. Now, what I need to see tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? What I want to see tomorrow is we slightly up in after hours, but what I want to see tomorrow, and I'm thinking if the chips do what I think the chips gonna do, right? This the NQ right here. If the chips do what I think the chips gonna do tomorrow, after the Fed talk come out, after the Feds put out their thing, you know what I'm saying? I think the folk gonna go hot and heavy back on the old NASDAQ. And we just opened up. Y'all, well, it opened up 10. This got a 10-minute delay. And see, it had like a little slight gap up right there. And that's probably based off the fact like AMD been like killing it in the aftermarket. AMD been killing. I wonder if it's already past the time. I wonder if we can see it. Let me see if we can see it, cause it'll go to like 8 o'clock, so we should be able to see it. It go to like 8 o'clock. Come on, Tim. It go to like 8 o'clock, so we should be able to see it. See, there she go right there. Look at that. AMD sales jump 71%, surge in concerns about. So they sales up. Let's see what AMD doing. AMD, look at that. AMD up 7% in after hours. 6.8. You know what I'm saying? They was up 1.4. They up in the after hours. They up almost 7% in the after hours. So I was just talking about that. I was just talking about that. If AMD pull the chips up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? If AMD pull the chips up tomorrow, I'm thinking they gonna go hot and heavy on the NQ. Well, Tim, why think they going hot and heavy on the NQ? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. Let's pull up. You know, so I like to look at it on what's name, because I can click between the tabs real fast, and I can show like the different thing. Looking at how the market was trading today, right? Let me pull over my little divergent screen. You feel me? Let me sit this out the way real quick. Looking at the divergence screen, right? These hourly candles, right here. I got my line. Y'all can't even see that. Y'all can't even see that when I do that. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for y'all, cause y'all can't even see. All right, right there. Y'all, where I got my cursor at right there, that's the 8:30 line right there. That's 8:30. So we're just gonna go off of that right there. So boom, 8:30. Let me drop down to 15 minutes so I can get right at 9:30. Right. So, right. This the candle that the market opened up on right here. Right. This the candle that the market opened on right here. Look at this. Look at this. Nothing. The ES did nothing. The NASDAQ did a whole bunch of nothing. The YM did nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like right here, where I got this line hovering at right here. This is where we closed at yesterday, right? And then where this the end right here. This is where we closed that on the ES right there. Just barely up. Just barely up. The YM, the NASDAQ. I can't see the okay, right here. Boom. This the close right there. Look how the NASDAQ even closer. This was the NASDAQ even closer from where we closed yesterday and closed today. The YM even closer. You see what I'm saying? Everything was just blah. It ain't do nothing. It wasn't even super volatile or nothing. It was just like a snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? It was a snooze fest all day long. And that's exactly what I expected. You know what I'm saying? It was one little setup that I saw earlier that I didn't execute off of. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I don't know how the day gonna play out. So I didn't. If you see this fair value gap that I marked right here, I didn't even execute off. I marked it. I marked it because the reason why I marked it, because boom, here we go. This is right here. We open up at 8:30 right here at 41.52, right? You good, Kevo? I'll be saying the same thing over and over. So we open up right here at 41.52 because I know if Doc in the chat, he got some jokes talking about some don't say here, say the level, right? So we open up at 41.52, and then if I'm bullish, like, so I'm bullish right now on the SPY, the ES. I'm bullish on the ES right now because we ran them lows. We ran them lows and I already said what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? We ran them lows, rejected off real good. So I'm bullish on it right now until proven wrong. So if I'm bullish, when we open up right here at 41.52, what I want to see, since I'm bullish, I want to see us sell below that first before we go up, right? So I start looking below 41.52 to see Is there a fair value gap? Is there an order block? Is there some equal lows that need to be ran? Is there something, right? So when I start looking down these 15-minute candles, I see a 15-minute fair value gap right here. Boom. So I marked it out. I did not want to see it get all the way down here to this low right here. Right? I did not want to see that. That's going way too low for me. What, Tim? Why is that going way too low? I'm glad you asked that, little Timmy Rogers, because last night, this red candle right here, I did not want to see us trade below that. I didn't want to see us get into this fair value gap right here. And the reason why I did not want to see us get into that is because when we got to this level yesterday, late yesterday, we wicked off it super hard and then we blasted back off. You know what I'm saying? So I took this right here as, when we did this right here, I took this right here as the little, I call this the 52 fake out. Right? I call that the 52 fake out. What, Tim? Why you call that the 52 fake out? You got a lot of questions today, little Tim Mirage. I'm trying to talk about price action and you keep asking questions. Right? Cause see here, this fair value gap right here, when we came down here and we blast off, when we got back to the top of this fair value gap, right? Oh, let's see if that's wick for wick. I ain't gonna check that. Is that wick for wick? What's that wick? That high is 45.25, and that low is 45.25. Wick for wick. I ain't even realized that was wick for wick. But when we came back up here and filled this fair value gap, we ran down off it real hard. So anybody that was in a bearish mindset and they was playing price action, they saw this as we ran these lows, we left a fair value gap, we traded back up into it, and right here on this 15-minute candle, we selling down hard. So they done went short right here. The next candle, haha, gotcha, buddy, peon. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call that the 52 fake out, because I was bullish. But if you was bearish on this right here, that would have been like the perfect time for you to get your head bust, because you broke this low right here. You broke this swing low here, went down, and then took back off and came right back to this fair value gap and start selling down. So I did not want to see us sell below the 52 fake out. If we would have sold below the 52 fake out last night or today, that would have like started to change my mind about my bullishness. You know what I'm saying? But since we didn't sell below that, that's why I was like, okay, I'm still good. That's why if y'all was looking at my live, I was like, this is what's making me believe this. You know what I'm saying? The NASDAQ was holding up strong. The ES was leading for the day. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare. I ain't gonna say it's very rare, but most of the time it's either the Dow or the NASDAQ that's leading. But the ES was leading today. The ES was leading the price action today. The ES was like pulling everybody along. What I think was holding the market down overall was old funky Microsoft was acting stupid today. Microsoft wasn't participating. You know what I'm saying? Tesla was participating. Apple was participating a little bit, but old funky Microsoft wasn't participating. But again, they was moving money into the stuff. They was moving money away from the market movers. They weren't putting money into the market movers today because they waiting for the release tomorrow. They waiting for the release tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I left the Qs on in my swing account, right? Because looking at the NASDAQ, get out my way, ES. Looking at the NASDAQ price action, right? This the NASDAQ price action right here. This start, I'm just gonna scoot it over to the day. This starting at like 12 o'clock in the morning. Close enough government work. But if you look at all night long, these 15-minute candles, all night long from 12 o'clock in the morning all the way up until now, we've been in the same little tight little range. We've been in the same little tight little range. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Dow. Same thing with the ES. The ES led a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, than the NASDAQ. It led a little bit more than that, because when the NASDAQ was selling down, the ES was pushing up, and the Dow was getting drug up with the ES. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in a nice little tight little range. You know what I'm saying? From yesterday's close here at this white line, we went down below it just a little bit during the Asian, and then we poked below it just a little bit this afternoon. But during the London, we stayed above like we stayed above yesterday's high during the London. You know what I'm saying? During the London, all like here we go from here. Well, no, I'm in the day. Let me back up. Golly, over here, this the London right here. So during the London, I'm looking at the wrong day. During the London right here we go. We stayed above like this yesterday's high right here. During the London, we pretty much floated around above yesterday's high, right? Boom, just like that. See, that's yesterday's high, right? This the London, this the Asian. That's the Asian. I keep saying London. The Asian, we stayed above yesterday's high, and then when we got to the London, we sold down below 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, down below the open and well, 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock is right there, right? So we sold down up under 12 o'clock, dipped down, and then we started coming back up, right? So whenever I be watching the price action, if I'm bullish, I want to see it go down before it go up. Now, we do have days where we just climb all night and climb all day. But I be looking for, you know what I'm saying, us to sell back down to a certain point to try to like clean up the price action a little bit. And that point today on the SPY again was this down close candle right here where we ran the 52 fake out on the 5th between 330 and 345 yesterday. That was the area I didn't want to see us go below, you know what I'm saying, to keep my spirits intact for us going up, right? So here we go. We got it on all the levels. This one here, wick down below it a little bit, but it came to this wick. It ain't go down too low, right? The NQ, same thing. NQ stayed up. The what's the name? Stayed up. All of them stayed above that little 52 fake out candle from yesterday. So that gave me, you know what I'm saying, that gave me a little bit more what's the name about it. I mean, they gave me a little bit more confidence about my what's the name. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. What I was talking about. Oh, tomorrow. Let me talk about what I want to see tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? What I want to see tomorrow, I'm gonna be watching the I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be watching the NQ more than I'm watching the ES tomorrow. And the reason why I'm gonna be watching the NQ, let me change this thing to sim right now because I'm tripping. All right, let me go to the NQ. The reason why I'm gonna be watching the NQ more than I'm watching the ES tomorrow, let me go ahead and move this while I'm thinking about it. 1600, what's 1600 right there? Okay, that's the close right there. All right. The reason why I'm gonna be watching the NQ more than I'm be watching the ES tomorrow is because I got them Qs that expire this Friday in my swing account. And I held on to those because I'm still up on them. They still pop. They like they some 315. They some 315 calls, but that theta getting to me. I bought them yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So the theta gonna be getting to me. So tomorrow, starting at tomorrow, let me change these to some hourly candles. So tomorrow, what time they supposed to be doing the thing? At like 10 something? Is it like 10 something? Let me check that right there. Is it like 10 something when they doing the what's the name? Wednesday. 2 o'clock. Oh man. I ain't doing it to 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a real slow day tomorrow. So tomorrow, I don't expect nothing to pop off. I understand that the only thing I'm gonna be really watching in the morning is to see if the chips start moving the NASDAQ. If the chips start moving the NASDAQ, you know what I'm saying? Since AMD is like really up in the aftermarket, AMD got, you know what I'm saying, got good earnings or whatever, they up in the aftermarket. If the chips start moving the NASDAQ early in the morning, then okay, I'll rock with that. And it ain't really, there's really no good target for me to even say, hey, I want to get up to here and then come back down, because to be honest with you, the next target that I'm looking at, like, see, we got to this fair value gap right here today, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't sell off too hard. Like once we hit it, right? Let me see. Once we hit it here, right there, and we came back down, right? And then we went back up into it again. Then we came back down. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just dilly-dallied in the same spot. So I don't have anything over here that's like, okay, I'm worried about that, because my actual target for my Qs is right here. Boom. No. Boom. That's my target for my Qs right there. Right? When the NQ hit that, when the NQ hit that, that's my target for my Qs. You know what I'm saying? So if it don't give me that tomorrow, I'm just gonna go ahead and close it anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's my target right there. So since they not doing it till late in the afternoon, if chips don't move the NASDAQ up in the morning, I'm thinking we just gonna dilly-dally. And then as soon as the announcement come out at 2 o'clock, right, we gonna get a rocket in one of the directions. You know what I'm saying? And right, my bias is to the upside. You know what I'm saying? My bias is to the upside. Looking at not that, looking at the NQ, right? Looking at where we at on the NQ, we came down, got below these lows, and we just been consolidating right here. You know what I'm saying? We've been consolidating below these lows. We dipped below them 1, 2, stayed above 3, 4, and we didn't get back down. So 4 days we stayed below these lows, sucking up liquidity. Then today we just dilly-dallied around, and then now we done gapped up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm bullish on this right here. I'm still bullish on the NQ, right? Looking at the ES. Y'all already know I'm bullish on the ES. Same thing. Once we ran these lows over here, we wicked up off it. I don't know why y'all can't see them wicks like that. Okay, once we ran these lows over here, I put it out too far. Once we ran these lows over here, we wicked up off it. You already know I'm bullish on this here. I'm bullish on the ES, right? I'm bullish on the ES, right? This with my June calls that I bought, this area right here, this when I'm gonna start paying real close attention to what we do. If we get up in here in this fair value gap and start acting like we trying to come back down, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? But if we get up in here and don't do what and don't act too stupid, you know what I'm saying, then I let it ride. I let it ride up to here. But if we hit this fair value gap on my Junes and start acting like we coming down, gone. See you later, alligator. Right? Then SPY. Same thing. You already know I'm bullish on the SPY, but I'm gonna be watching what the NQ do. So here go the Qs, right? Here go the Qs. That's the same level on the NQ that I was saying I'm looking for. In aftermarket, the Qs up. I'm assuming that's got something to do with AMD and chips pushing it, because it's up just like $1. It's $1 and what's that? $1.09. It's up $1.09 in the aftermarket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still bullish on it. I want to see it push up. You know what I'm saying? What that is? How many dollars is that to see if we'll get that tomorrow? From there to where we closed at, $11. Oh yeah, we can do that. Oh yeah, we can do that. But like I was saying, when we open up tomorrow, it's probably gonna dilly-dally. And then when we get in the afternoon, let me go back to my what's name. When we get to the afternoon time frame, where we at this tomorrow. So 9:30, we're gonna be dilly-dallying around. You know what I'm saying? If the chips don't push it up, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be dilly-dallying around, playing with people emotions, right? Might even dilly-dally down low. But soon as everything come out round about right here, where 2 o'clock at? Let me draw something. Right? So boom. Boom. Come out there, dilly-dally around. This is just my dilly-dally line, right? And then as soon as Soon as old Rome, soon as they put out what they talking about, right? We gonna get a spike up. I want us to get a spike up. Y'all know how it always do. It spike up real quick, and then it like turn back around and come back down to earth, and then it like figure out what it want to do. You know what I'm saying? It might ease its way up. It might stay flat. It might ease its way down. But whenever the news come out, we have a spike. This the spike I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for the spike, the come down, and then the takeoff. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for the spike to come down and then the takeoff. Boom. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want the spike to come down and the takeoff. I don't want it to sell off. Or I take a slow, steady eddy to the top side with the chips just moving it higher and higher and higher. Why? Because the NQ took a break today. The NQ took a break today. They was chilling. People was over there buying gas companies. They were buying like individual. They was buying individual companies today. What XLE did today? Let's see what XLE did today. Look at XLE. What I told you. They was over there. I said they was over there buying gas companies. You know what I'm saying? And look at XLE. Look at XLE. Told you what they were doing, man. That's what you can always tell what the big boys gonna do. When they want to chill and they don't want to like really risk a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, before a big decision thing, they run over to whatever the strongest. Let me pop out of this right here real quick. When they don't want to like risk a whole lot of money right before like a FOMC meeting or a big announcement or something like that, they run over to whatever the strongest sector is and start buying, you know what I'm saying, the discounted stocks in that sector. You know what I'm saying? XLE has been the strongest sector. Look at that. XLE had a pullback right here. They had a pullback starting on April 21st. You know what I'm saying? 22nd. On the 25th, they gapped way down, wicked up. So XLE, and they closed at 76.32 yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So they went to the sector that's the strongest, you know what I'm saying, and start buying stuff that's on sale. Let's see what they was buying in XLE. Let's see what they was buying in XLE. Boom. I'm going to sectorspider.com. 1 day performance. XLE. Let's look at XLE. Click on XLE. It show you their holdings over here to the right. Let's look at the change. Okay. This where the money was. Devon Energy up 10%. You know what I'm saying? Devon Energy up 10%. I don't know how to say that. Katera Energy up 9%. I heard of Devon. I heard of Diamondback. I want to get some Diamondback for my mama portfolio. I needed to go a little bit cheaper though. Marathon. See, that ain't my oh man. Y'all, why y'all tell me y'all can't see the screen, man? Y'all got me up here talking. Anyway, for anybody who don't know, I'm gonna run that back again. Called Draco ain't tell me y'all couldn't see the screen. Right? So I went to sectorspider.com, right? And this is the I got mine defaulted to come to the sector tracker. I got a default to come to this the sector tracker page, right? Got it on 1 day performance. You got the select time frame. I got it on the 1 day, and then this it default to showing you the S&P overall, right? So I just come down to the sector I want, XLE. I want to look at XLE, and then it show you the holdings out to the right over here. Make sure it's sorted. So I got it. So look at that. It ain't not one red name in the XLE today. Oh, that's just paid. Yeah. That's all on. It ain't one red name in the XLE. Not one red name in the XLE today. They was buying everything in the XLE. Everything. Not the lowest one was up. Occidental Petroleum was up 1.61%. Right? Everything. They was buying I was trying to see what they bought in the XLE. They was buying everything. They were buying everything. It ain't no one thing they was flocking to. They was getting everything in the XLE because the XLE is the strongest sector. Let's go year to date. Year to date, XLE is up 37.57%. It's the only green sector year to date. It's up 37, and XLP is the second strongest, and it's down a little over 0.5%. XLE is the only green sector year to date. So, like I was saying, whenever the big boys don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go into a whole, risk a whole lot of new capital on weak stuff, or, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to put don't want to be sticking their money in just anything, they go to the strongest sector and just start shopping a little bit until they get past the hump of, okay, what the Fed gonna put out. Once you get past the hump of what the Fed gonna put out, then they go back to, you know what I'm saying, swinging for the fences again. And my bias is, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go ahead and go to the upside after the news come out, because we just ran lows on the NQ, we just ran lows on the S&P, we came below some equal lows on the Dow. It's showing bullish tendencies. It's holding up. Everything showing bullish momentum through all three indices, right? And we just waiting and chilling for, and everybody already know what they gonna raise 0.5%. Everybody already know that. The news even came out again today. It's gonna be 0.5%, but everybody just want the official word to come out to make sure they don't try to pull no 52 fake out. And once they don't pull a 52 fake out, I'm thinking we're gonna go. That's why I went on ahead and left that them Qs on in my portfolio, even though they expire on Friday. My SPY, I ain't worried about that. That expire in June. You know what I'm saying? And both of them like in the money right now. That's all I got, man. Anybody got anything for moi? For El Mio? Let's say, I appreciate that, Kevo. I appreciate that. When you gonna pull up? Elite Investments, when you told me you was gonna pull up and break it down a different way for the cousins to use the strategies we be talking about. When you gonna pull up? I appreciate that for letting me know the screen, cause Draco ain't say nothing. Travis Scott, Tap Skim. I appreciate y'all. Hopium. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? You say until you bullish. What? Let's say sorry. What? Let's say 404. That's your target. 404. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. That's what I say. Hey, I'm right now. I'm bullish until I'm proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being bearish until you proven wrong. It's only three ways the market gonna move: up, down, or sideways. You know what I'm saying? Up, down, or sideways. That's it. I see your SPY projection still going strong. No close. Yeah, we talk Boogie. You ordered a shirt the other day, but you still ain't got no shirt on in your picture. we talked about that yesterday when I was like, it couldn't have played out. I couldn't ask for it to play out no perfect. Yesterday when I pulled up the SPY and looked at it, I was like, I couldn't ask for this to play out no better. This played out perfect. You know what I'm saying? It came down below 410. You know what I'm saying? Because I put this here under these lows right here was at 410.64. So I said, okay, I'm going to go to the round number, 410. Put this line here. I said, I don't want to see no daily closure below 410. Right? We came down here and we wicked back up hard. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why this fair value gap right here, I ain't really paying that no attention. The reason why I ain't really paying that no attention is because with the strength that we wicked up off of these lows, if we would have came down here and kind of dilly-dallied around or even got a closure below 410, then I would have been like, okay, we broke these lows and then we're going to sell back up into this fair value gap and keep going lower. But since we wicked up off it, and that was my delivery target from when we was like way back over here somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Once we made this high and we started coming down, my target was below this low to deliver the liquidity. You see what I'm saying? That was my target, to deliver the liquidity. And then once we delivered it, this ain't the area I think we delivering. I mean, to pick up the liquidity, this ain't the area I think we delivering it. Cause look at the risk to reward. Look at the risk to reward. If this is the delivery area, right? If that's the delivery area, you know what I'm saying? Your stop is going to be below this low right here. So you're looking at, okay, so if we here, if just say somebody bought right there and you got to go below this right here for your stop, right? You got to go below that right there for your stop. We looking at 2% to the downside, 2.5% to the downside, risking a little over $10. And then you talk about going up to this fair value gap right here. Let's go to the top of the gap, right? Let's go to the top of the gap. That's only $3 or 0.75%. That risk to reward ain't good for nobody. Ain't nobody with no big money gonna be going for that right there. They looking to go way back up here. You see what I'm saying? That's 11%, almost 11.5% at least. You know what I'm saying? To risk. In the low, what was the low right here? What was the low right here? Boop. 2.2%, that's the low, right? Or $9, $9.50 for a chance to make 11.8% or $47.50. You know what I'm saying? That's why it makes more sense for this or this to be the destination for the liquidity than this fair value gap right here. The risk to reward just don't make no sense for anybody that, you know what I'm saying, that was like going long here. The big boys going long here because they got short way back here. The big boys got short way back here, and then they got short up here, and then they, you know what I'm saying, bought back right here. So they not gonna buy to right there. They going at least up to there, maybe even up here. You know what I'm saying? That's why that fair value gap ain't make no sense, and that's why I'm bullish. That's my thesis. The reason why I'm bullish. Did I factor in midterm elections? I don't know what that word is right there. What's that word right there? That like, I don't know what that word is. Midterm, let pull back even if we rally in May. Yeah, that's why I only gave my prediction up till the end of August. You know what I'm saying? This was my prediction up to August. You know what I'm saying? Cause like once we get into like September, October, that's when, you know what I'm saying, I expected to start getting funky in like August and September. September. I expected to start getting funky because that's why this is my y'all can't see the screen again. That's why this is what I want. This is my projection up to, like, see if I put the line there, it end at 31 August. You know what I'm saying? This is my projection up to August. Because once we start getting, you know what I'm saying, in that latter half, you know what I'm saying, cause the first quarter been do. Look what we've been doing since the whole first quarter. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to get less and less steep. We started out this steep, and then now we this steep. You know what I'm saying? It's coming up. It's coming up. So boom, once we get, that's what I want by August. You know what I'm saying? Even before, and then it can start acting stupid and pull back to go back up. You know what I'm saying? Pull back to go back up. 397 last target. You say 397, you like what? 397 down here? Way down there? Nah, man. If we go down there, if we go down there, we go down there. But guess what? If we go down there, I'm gonna be shouted and shout. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna be politically correct. I'm gonna be shouted and shout if we go down there. You feel me? Cool way of looking at things. I appreciate you. Oh, that word supposed to be strong, Boogie. Okay then. I like the bouncing off idea. I like bouncing ideas off each other. Oh yeah, each one teach one, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Each one teach one. I don't know everything, man. I just get on here and share my thoughts with y'all, man. I get on here and share my thoughts with y'all. We've been on here about 40 minutes. That's all I got, man. Anybody got anything before I get out of here? That's all I got. Anybody got anything before I get out of here? I'm going to put the link up. Do anybody want to pull up, share anything, say anything? The link up. I got the link up. That's the link there. If anybody want to do it, say anything, share anything, you can pull up. Are you taking profits at the top or winning the money? Oh, I'm already in the money. I got a target set. I got a target set on my Qs. My target, the target for my Qs is right now I got it set at 100% for my account. I had it set for 50% for my mama account because I was just trying to make a quick little play on that, and it didn't give it to me today. It only got up to like 30%. But I got it set for 100%, right? I got it set for 100%. And if let me get back over here to the what's name. I got it set for 100% because, you know, with the options, you don't really know what the premium gonna be at these levels. With the futures, you know what I'm saying? With the futures, you know, boom. Once we get to that level, you know what I'm saying? With the futures, you know, ooh, boom. Once we get to this level right here, we good. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get up here. Like if we start running, like tomorrow, if we start running and it's acting like it's fun to run over my 100%, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bump my my profit target up, and then just once it go past 100%, I'm just gonna put my stop at 100%. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. If tomorrow we take off and we run it super strong, and it's like it look like it's fun to run my profit target over, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just shooting for it, I'll bump it up, and then once it go past 100%, I just lock my stop at 100%. You see what I'm saying? But if it's just dilly-dallying around and it's barely inching up to it, I just let it go ahead and get that 100%. I don't even play with it. But if it's on fire, hey, I squeeze the juice out the turnip. I ain't even gonna hold you. But what that is, 433. I wouldn't mind us getting all the way up there. I wouldn't mind us getting all the way up there by Friday. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind us getting all the way up there by Friday. That 13,434, 13,433. I wouldn't mind us getting all the way up there by Friday. That'll be beautiful. You feel me? Let me see what that look like on the daily. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I want us to get further than that. That ain't even nowhere. That ain't nowhere. Yeah, that ain't nowhere. By the end of the week, I want us way up past that. On the day, that ain't nothing, man. Oh yeah, I want us to get there tomorrow. I want us to get there tomorrow. Forget that. That ain't nothing. That ain't nowhere, man. After they announce, let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Do I got a video that break down? No, but ICT do. As a matter of fact, I think I did talk about that in some videos. Easy way to think about it, man. A fair value gap ain't nothing but a 3-candle pattern where candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price. That's all a fair value gap is. People call them gaps. See this candle right here, what I'm circling? That's candle 1, that's candle 2, that's candle 3. This space in between candle 1 low and candle 3 high, that's the fair value gap right there. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. The space in between candle 1 and 3, that's the fair value gap. It can go in any direction. It can go to the upside too, not just the downside, right? Come over here. That's a fair value gap right there. Right there. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. The space in between candle 1 and 3, that's the fair value gap. That's the imbalance, right? That's the imbalance over there. Boom. Those are fair value gaps like that. Quick and easy. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. I appreciate you. What it do? All right, man. Ain't nobody pulling up. Ain't nobody got nothing. I'm fun to get out of here. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll do this again tomorrow. We're gonna do the Wait a minute. Somebody said something. Oh, you put a dissertation in there. Y'all know I got ADD, man. I can't be reading stuff this long. Do you use the charts of the actual options contract at all when trading SPY? Thank you for the lives. They're a huge help. I appreciate you, Yana Baby. Is that my niece, Yana Baby? That's probably somebody else. That probably ain't my niece. I look at the ES. You must be new here. Hey, I look at the ES charts, and I look at the SPY, the SPY, and the SPX premium. I look at the premium charts in TradeStation for the SPY or the SPX, depending on what I'm trading, and then I look at the ES charts. You know what I'm saying? I look at this the NQ chart. So, but same thing. Excuse me, with the Qs. I look at the NQ chart. You know what I'm saying? And I watch the premium on the Qs. You feel me? I look at the ES chart and I watch the premium on the SPY and the SPX. You know what I'm saying? I mark everything on the futures chart. And the reason why I do that is because the SPY and the Qs, when I look at the chart, it don't give me like all of this Asian, like right up in here, like this time frame right here. Let me get me a square box. 2100. Let me shrink this down some. So all of this time frame right here, up until, just say that's close enough for government work. All of that time, all of that action right there, the SPY and the Qs don't give me that on their chart. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of important information. See, that's a lot of important information right there. Like how this candle came down and it came right down here to this order block right here. You know what I'm saying? It went through this. It came down to this fair value gap first and wicked up. Came back down to this order block right here and wicked up. Came back down to this fair value gap right here and wicked up. But if you just looking at the SPX chart, you probably wouldn't see these. The SPY, you may have it on the SPY because the SPY give you like an hour beforehand. You know what I'm saying? It might be on the SPY, but it ain't on the SPX. You know what I'm saying? But all of this stuff, right? Even this stuff over here, when it came up here and it ran these highs. Once it ran these highs and sold back down into it, you're not seeing these highs on the SPY or the SPX because this right here happened during the Asian and this high right here happened during the London. So you're not seeing the price reacting to these highs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I watch the ES and the NQ to make my options trades on the SPY and the QQQ. No, I don't have a video on watching premium. I don't really know how to watch premium. I just look at the premium to see how much it costs and how much I want to pay for it. I don't really know how to watch it. You got to ask Kiki and Stock Baby about how they actually watch it. Is there a specific time frame that fair value gaps have more weight? Everything is about price and time. You know what I'm saying? I look for my entries between 9:30 and 11 or 11:30. That's when I'm looking for my entries. That's when it's like it's got the highest probability of do what I'm predicting for it to do because that's when the algos are trading the hardest. And then after 2, like from 2 o'clock on, you know what I'm saying, I'll look for it during that time. But my main time I'm looking for it is between 9:30 and 11 because I primarily trade options. Now, if you trade in futures, you know what I'm saying, you can look for it like it started doing stuff around about 7 o'clock in the morning on futures to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I be up exercising and the futures be, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff at like 7 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. And then especially when the bonds go ahead and open up at like 8:20 Eastern Standard Time, you know what I'm saying, it start getting a little action on the ESDN too. You know what I'm saying? So you got a little wider window with the futures I say anywhere from like 7 in the morning up until like 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Or if you want to wake up in the middle of the night, around about 3:30, 4 o'clock up until like 5:30, it'd be like a good little time where the price be moving pretty good if you want to trade the futures. Oh yeah, somebody did talk about premium on the come up series. I think it was the one lady in the car. Yeah, I think it was the one lady in the car that talked about it on the come up series YouTube channel. All right, man. I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. Probably 6 o'clock. Also, till then, y'all know what it is. Gone.